Hey, this is a test and only a test brought to you by the Emergency Cannabis Broadcasting System. Had this been a real emergency, you would have been alerted to who to call, who to write, who to get mad at, or where your nearest dispensary or legal state is. But this is not a test. This is Miggy's time for the cannabis conversation. Um, I'm trying to do this. This is a solo first timer. If you follow us here, Tom and I have our weekly show, and uh, that's something I greatly like to do. I mean, hell, we all want to figure out how to make a living at cannabis or something that we love. But yeah, so this is going solo. Hey, this is maybe 420 or Miguel. Uh, I go by Miguel most time. Um, and who am I? Why am I important to you? I don't know. You tell me. But I can tell you, I've been blogging for over 10 years, writing about cannabis. And when I started doing this, there wasn't many of us. There's probably a handful of websites and a handful of people willing to put their lives at stake. Because what other cause can put your employment at jeopardy, which is everything for everybody, or there is a real end solution to this cause, which is ending people going to jail. So, anyways, my name is Miguel, and I go by Miggy 420 online. Some of my most important articles that I'm very proud of. I had the weekly, weekly news, the Tacoma paper here in Washington State, and I got the front page for a homegrow article, which I'm pretty proud of. You really can't see it because of the green screen option, which we are, trying to create a good show, trying to entertain you guys as well as educate and change perceptions and do all that stuff. I still don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna name my little spot here. Look, I got two ideas. I got the cannabis conversation or the cannabis corner. And the reason why I said the cannabis conversation, Tom and I, uh, we really have been doing this wholeheartedly for a long ass time. I mean, I've been doing my online activism, writing for different websites, petitioning, social networking, and pretty much rallying troops. The cannabis influencer before Instagram was somebody that was trying to help people instead of take titty shots on the fucking beach with pre roll. Speaking of, so for this show live, I'm going to smoke this legal cannabis joint and not die for however long I last talking. So I want to call this cannabis conversation, but it's kind of hard to have hard to have a conversation by yourself. But then again, as we develop and get more interactive, if you follow us, you also are probably part of our group, Free THC. It's also known as Marijuana Prohibition is Unconstitutional. But the Facebook URL is Free THC. Um, we have just kind of fit that little nipple there, that little extra paper. So, full disclosure, I did smoke a couple bowls this morning of some Willie's Reserve, LA Confidential. Willie's Reserve is no longer part of Washington State, so I thought this would be very, I don't know, kind of special because it's not going to be around. But I really was trying not to smoke or drink coffee or anything before the show, but I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Um, by the time I started doing dishes and cooking breakfast, it was time to smoke a bowl. And now I'm going to smoke a J. And yeah, nothing's going to happen. Cannabis prohibition, cannabis consumption is the most anti-comedic motherfucking. Once you part of the, I think the panic attacks and all the things the um, the mental sickness that happens from prohibition. I think is partially because people realize, I've been lied to this whole time for this thing that hasn't caused as much harm as alcohol or even cigarettes. If you have somebody in your life that smokes cigarettes and you take a pack away of cigarettes for more than a couple days, I mean, just make an experiment, see what happens. So more about me, since I'm only me on this fucking thing. Besides the Weekly Wheelie, another proud thing uh, another article I'm proud on. So I'm proud of a lot of them. When I started writing online, I was able to actually help make a difference and raise awareness to bring attention to causes and people. Of course, when you are when you're in a center or something and people realize you did something, and then they reach out to you for other like issues. So it just seemed to be like a domino effect of it's hard. Like when people are in trouble for cannabis, everyone thinks it's normal's job to help them to get them out. And honestly, you would think, but it doesn't work that way. Normal's been really good about policies and helping change the infrastructure, but there's not enough manpower to save, protect everybody out there. I hate to say that, but because the feds and the states have unlimited funding, let me say that again, unlimited. Like that means like it doesn't stop. Um, it's unlimited funding to have, and they can just justice is not swift, just like Glenn and Peggy Sue. Um, I'm gonna kill their last names. I know I do it all the time. I think it's kneeling, killing. I mean, follow me. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's a couple in Ohio that's facing prosecution for their medical grow, and it's been over I think a year now. For no 8 months. So it's been about 8 months since the initial raid. So first you get raided. Your life is disrupted. Your home's destroyed. Essentially, your source of income is in jeopardy. I mean, have you ever tried going to court and have a job at the same time? Like most court shit's happening throughout the daytime where you should be at work. So I'll never understand how we fuck up, pay a price, and then we're supposed to go back to being contributing members of society when you've just fucked up the job. Well, not you per se, because you didn't make me commit those acts. But if I'm trying to be better in society, I mean, of course, you're going to take a couple days. So I have faced some court shit. It took months, and that was just me showing up just to plead not guilty for fucking 10 minutes. Like, they physically want you there sometimes too. Like, this prohibition shit, it's more of a side effect than just justice. It's side effect on our daily existence and work lives. But okay, so back to so writing blog online. Um, and then I've helped um, write letters. I help encourage others to write letters to courts. If other citizens speak up for other citizens, people take notice. Judges take notice. Lawyers take notice. If you receive 100 letters in support of somebody you don't know because of a law that you know is wrong, people take notice. So I've done that, and that's probably some of my best work. But one of the coolest things, we got this Northwest Leaf, this February 2018 issue. It was pretty fucking cool. Before the Facebook algorithm was prejudiced, before you could actually look for things for cannabis related type scenarios, I would make memes and troll police departments and post about arrests made. And everybody's caught on. This is a thing. I didn't create this, I didn't initiate it. Swear to God, anybody who says um, prohibition is ended because such and such is, that's when you can stop listening to them. Because ending prohibition is a team effort. There's no one person, no one policy. I mean, you have small civil disobediences that make a difference, but in the end, like Prop 215, it wasn't just Dennis Peron. There was other people. So, anyways, that looks pretty cool with the green screen. Oh, it just fucking disappeared. Okay, let's try it again. Mm-hmm. So that's the article, trolling the police, and then on the side of those are pictures of some of the memes I made and my words. Sometimes not everything I fucking write is a fucking banger. Not everything we do is bangers, but if you do enough of them, at least you'll make one or two. Is that worth it? I don't know. But so I haven't died yet, and got a really good burn. So in case you're wondering what I'm smoking on, this is my go-to, my friend, my people, legit pre-rolls. I don't know which one this one is. There we go. This one's a legit gold, so it has full flower, bubble hash, and shatter. Um, it's called the Hog, and we're testing it. It's got Best by Day. That's pretty cool. Um, Pickens Mountain Cannabis. Don't know what the fuck it is. No pesticide use. Best part. Oh, here we go. 74.9% in Skittles. I think it's a strain. Not sure. There's a lot of information on this bitch. Yeah, green screen's gonna kill all that shit. Well, if you're listening, you're not missing anything. I try to show some stuff. I got the green screen on for the background. It's a marijuana thing. We're trying to be more professional, trying to be more consistent. I think if we can provide people with good content and steady information, that's how you win. There's no, that when I started writing, and at the peak, I didn't realize how big the site was getting. Like I said, a million unique hits a month. Like, holy shit! Like, there's a lot of people that know who I am, but I don't know who they are. I don't care. My life's pretty small. But what I would like to do, what the dream is, what the goal was. I mean, that was many moons ago. What the goal was. I'm fucking old now, and things hurt. Like I used to be a road dog. I could travel for days, but now I wanna. I get cranky past Fremont and Tequila. So, you know, that's the thing. But anyways, the original intent, and thank God there's the internet because I think that's helped bring my purpose and cause is I wanted to travel the states and meet cannabis people and tell their stories of how they're either suffering or it's helping them. Because here's the thing, though, I wanted to go to the prohibition states. I wanted to talk to people because you know everybody's it's there's a lot of users. There's a lot of users, and they're your neighbors. You just can't tell. There's no sign that people have that says I smoke a lot of weed. I mean, we're not. You can't believe the stigma bullshit. I mean, everybody has that one cousin or somebody that is, but that guy's just fucking lazy. Period. That guy ain't gonna fucking get up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, uh, start reading the news and maybe look up articles and you know look into the world. Just start your day, and then from there, I don't know, breakfast dishes, grown up things, laundry, uh, go to work, uh, do probably the same things at work too. You know, clean home, we clean at work. It's very repetitious. This is not life. Is we have these perceptions that things would be the way they are, and you know, in the most basic fundamental of this, if you just have a place and you have people that you love and you've done your best and uh, you can say, okay, I've tried my best today for the people I love, and I think it's all you can do. That's it. So, anyways, really got off topic of cannabis in that one. All right. So, I think that was, we're almost at the 15-minute mark. I think maybe I should keep these about 15 minutes until I get a bigger interaction with people through the Facebook group, or you can hit me online with questions. 420 binary at gmail.com is my email. All one word, 420 and binary. Um, Here, this I'll have to remember it. That looks so dope. Fucking green screen. But yeah, sorry people listening through whatever. But green screen is kind of dope. Uh, yeah, I'm saying. Oh yeah, so hit me up for 20 binary. Let's try and filter out the spam. Maybe something cannabis legalization news support or no, not solid dude. Because here's the thing: how you prevent your shit from getting flooded with fucking clicking the wrong thing. Because Spammers are smart. Spammers, hey, got good news for you. Oh, everybody likes good news. Shit, I just fucking infected my shit. So, you know what? What can I put in the subject line? Oh, that'd be great. Put the cannabis conversation or the cannabis corner. That whole sentence, right? Put my thing that I'm strolling right now in the subject line, and I will definitely hit you back. Um, I mean, I don't know what you want to know, because to me, um, everything's already like set. Like, all right, marijuana does kill you. I live in a legal state. Um, what other thing would somebody else want to know about cannabis or cannabis consumption? Or and I'll have my own topics, and I'll probably script them and do 15 minutes. I think that sounds like a decent amount of time to provide you content and for me to get off mass. All right. So, oh, and don't forget about jury notifications. That is a fucking thing. It means you can say not guilty. Peace.